online businesses told us that Google steals their content and privileges its own sites in ways that profit Google but crush everyone else.
Google Chief Executive Sundar Pichai was at the receiving end of a fiery US House of Representatives Antitrust Subcommittee hearing into abuse of power and anti-competitive activity. The committee chairman, David Cicilline, accused Google of stealing content from honest businesses, adding that the problem was with the search giant's business model. Furthermore, he accused the company of using insights from surveillance over web traffic to identify potential competitors. Google was also questioned over its ties with China, to which Pichai replied its work in Beijing was very limited in nature.
Facebook stands for a set of basic principles. Less than 10 cents to spend with us.
US lawmakers grilled Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg during a lengthy antitrust hearing and pointed to his emails as evidence that the company saw Instagram as a competitive threat. Zuckerberg had emailed the company's former chief financial officer David Ebersman that the photo-sharing app can hurt them meaningfully without becoming a huge business, and acquired it shortly thereafter. In another email, Zuckerberg agreed with the Facebook employee's assessment that Instagram was a threat to the company and replied that startups can often be acquired. Chinese smartphone maker Huawei has beaten Samsung to become the biggest smartphone player in the world for the first time. According to data from research firm Canalys, Huawei shipped 55.8 million devices in Q2 2020 as compared to Samsung's 53.7 million. While Huawei's sales fell 5% year-on-year, Samsung suffered a major 30% drop due to the pandemic. Furthermore, Huawei saw its overseas shipments fall 27% in Q2 from last year due to US sanctions, but it has increased its dominance in the home market, where it now sells over 70% of its phones. Samsung has added a new smartphone to its M series lineup in India, the Galaxy M31s. It features a 6.5-inch Full HD Plus Super AMOLED Infinity O display and an Exynos 9611 chipset, coupled with up to 8GB of RAM. The mid-ranger gets a quad-rear camera setup with a 64-megapixel Sony IMX682 primary sensor and a 32-megapixel selfie snapper in a hole-punch display. The phone comes with a side-mounted fingerprint sensor and packs a mammoth 6000 mAh battery that supports fast charging via the bundled 25-watt charger as well as reverse charging. The Samsung Galaxy M31s will go on sale from August 6th at a starting price of 19,499 rupees for the base 6GB RAM 128GB storage variant. South Korean tech giant Samsung has posted better than expected Q2 earnings, with a 23% spike in operating profit year-on-year, touching around $6.84 billion. The increase comes despite a 6% fall in revenue, with the firm stating it saw a better recovery from COVID-19 than it initially forecast. Samsung expects smartphone shipments to increase in the next quarter on the back of the Galaxy Note 20 launch and an unnamed foldable device, probably the next generation Galaxy Fold. Data from Shanghai-based Sino Research says Apple has been quick to bounce back in terms of smartphone sales in China due to a boom in sales during the April to June period. The US tech giant reportedly saw a 225% increase in sales compared to the previous quarter, with a total 13 million iPhone retail sales for the period, a year-over-year increase of 62%. Strong sales of the iPhone 11 and the new iPhone SE, along with lucrative discounts, are reportedly responsible for the uptick.
India's cybersecurity agency has issued an alert against an Android malware dubbed Blackrock that can steal a wide range of data from at least 337 Android applications. The malware was initially reported by security firm Threat Fabric earlier this month. It works like most Android banking Trojans but affects more apps and even prompts the victim to enter payment card details besides stealing data. The advisory said that Blackrock targets a wide range of banking, dating, social media, and instant messaging apps.
Asus has launched 2 new consumer notebooks in its Zenbook series in India. They're part of the company's thin and light laptop lineup that have been refreshed with the latest 10th generation Intel Core processors. The Zenbook 13 comes with a 13.3-inch Full HD Plus LED backlit display, while the Zenbook 14 sports a 14-inch screen. Apart from that, everything else is same about both laptops. They pack up to Intel Core i7 CPUs, Intel Iris Plus or Intel UHD graphics, up to 16 GB of LPDDR4X RAM and up to 1 TB SSDs. Connectivity options include Wi-Fi 6, Bluetooth 5.0 support and a bunch of ports including 2 Thunderbolt 3 USB-C ports among others. Both laptops have a 67 Wh battery that Asus claims can deliver up to 22 hours of battery life. The Asus Zenbook 13 UX325 and Zenbook 14 UX425 start from 79,990 rupees and are available on Amazon, Flipkart and through offline channels. The Q3 earnings report for chipmaker Qualcomm has reportedly pointed to a delay for Apple's upcoming 5G iPhones. The report highlights a partial impact from the delay of a global 5G flagship phone launch on Qualcomm's Q4 projections. It's being speculated that the delayed 5G flagship in question is likely the upcoming iPhone series, corroborating previous reports of delays with Apple's 5G lineup due to production hiccups amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Netflix has crossed 1 billion downloads for its Android app on the Google Play Store. Competing streaming platform Amazon Prime Video is in the 100 to 500 million range, while new entrant Disney Plus is at over 10 million. It's worth noting that Netflix has reached this number in part due to being a pre-installed app on some devices.